Well, it's time to change gears. Good riddance to 2020. With Christmas behind us, New Year's Eve here, it's time to look ahead to 2021. I've been in reinvention mode since Friday, March 13th of 2020. What should have been my best year ever was basically the worst. I'm not alone. It'll be interesting to see how the pandemic transforms society. One small outcome of the pandemic is the need for virtual music programs at seniors' homes. And I think now that that's at the forefront, that's going to continue. Virtual music programs are what I've been doing since March 13th, and I plan to continue. As of the completion of this video, I have exactly, drumroll please, pretty happy with that. My channel has grown something like 6,000% in views. I'm pretty happy with those statistics, and there's definitely going to be growth in the future. Many of the subs that I have right now are from recreation managers that are using my channel to help engage their residents. That's what this channel is all about, music programs for seniors. So thank you to the managers that have subscribed to this channel, that are watching the videos, that have supported my work. It means the world to me. My last show on March the 12th in the evening, I had two that day, but my last show was in Innisfil, Ontario, and I happened to film a little bit of it.
It's too far away then.
Just let me have a drink before we...
Seems so long ago now, March 12th. This has been such a blur, and it's going to be months yet until my business gets back to normal. Basically, it won't really get fully back to normal until 2022. I don't expect my next live in-person concert will be until perhaps May of this year. So in that time that will have passed, 14, 15 months maybe, how many residents will have passed? There's sadly a turnover in my audience, and every show is precious, so I really miss visiting. So all of this has been an enormous blow to my momentum. There's been many times as we crept into the winter here where I've just had to force myself to keep moving. Christmas was a nice break, but I'm looking forward to getting kind of back into a work mode again. And this video is to announce my plans a little bit. There'll be maybe a 50% recovery of my business in 2021. And I'm so grateful to live in Canada and endure this pandemic here in Canada, the generous and easy to access support that the government has provided. Thank you. My work has been sustained by that generosity, by this great society I live in, and I'm working towards self-sufficiency just as soon as I can. For my self-sufficiency through my business, it really comes down to how many facilities, how many managers are willing to support my work. I'm working for you. So I have plans to grow this channel and hopefully grow my income and get my feet back on the ground fully. A combination of live in-person shows and my virtual music programs. I'm looking forward to season 2. I'm calling this right now season 1. Just sort of turned out to be. This was the year where the first season happened. It was something I'd always been thinking about, but season 2 should be really interesting. I'm planning for September of 2021 to do a more formal and bigger production. So as I work toward that, I'll play whatever in-person shows I can. It feels really strange to not have any concerts in my planner. 10 years I've been entertaining full-time, and I've resisted having the pandemic wipe out my plans, but finally now I'm basically down to almost nothing. All I have currently booked are 2 live streams for January, but plans for more, and hopes of course for live in-person concerts in the spring. This Christmas was a wash. Maybe next Christmas will be mostly back to normal. Certainly by next fall, I want to be planning 2022 in earnest. I hope to go on another Canadian tour, coast to coast, to make up for what I've lost. I've already printed out my 2022 calendar. I have the tours somewhat figured out. Far too early to put pencil to paper though. The plans are I'll go west in the spring of 2022 and east in the fall. I'm still taking that long vision approach. I really haven't come close to reaching my full potential, and so I've got a lot of work to do yet, a lot of catching up to do, and I'm not going to give up on this. I'm not quite ready to quit, although I've considered my options. I took some courses, I looked at the job market, I even applied for a few things. Nothing really came up. I had a couple of offers, but I wasn't able to just up and move for a job that really wouldn't get me ahead. I would rather just continue to work at my business, even though it's really stymied right now. It's still my business, and I'm moving forward, and I'm going to try to make this work. Season 2 will be formalized. I want to have a sound studio. I want to have special guests. I want to have community story submissions from facilities like yours. I have some new theme music already written. I have a new look in mind. And starting in January, I'm going to be marketing across Canada. I've been trying to get the marketing thing going ever since the pandemic struck, but it's just never been quite the right time, although I've still persisted with it. As we get further along in this, as we get closer to normalizing, the marketing will be more natural, more received. I think the time is coming as we're so deep into the pandemic now. Virtual music should be an easy sell, and honestly, a lot of people have been very supportive. I have about 3 dozen supporters right now, and that's just with my primitive, in my living room house concerts. Once I get into a proper space like a community hall or something, it'll be great. So I'm growing this, I'm marketing this. I hope to maybe hire a few marketers, give them exclusive territories. So if you know anybody that's interested in maybe marketing my channel, I'm offering a 50% commission on first-time sales. I'm still working it out. I haven't rolled it out yet. I'm sure there's lots of creative people out there right now looking to make a dime. This YouTube thing was something I always wanted to do. I started this channel in November 2017. So in about 38 months, it's grown a lot. Admittedly, I didn't do much with the channel at first, but then once COVID hit, that's really all I had to focus on. And so, yeah, that's where all the growth happened. So it tells me there is a market for this product that I'm offering. And it's the one good thing that happened in my life, one good thing that come out of this pandemic that's been positive. My channel will be very important going forward, and eventually my polarity will swing more and more to virtual music. I can't tour forever, but I hope to be kind of like maybe a Lawrence Welk. He worked well into his 70s and 80s with his production. This is my life's work now. So please consider subscribing to the channel. That boosts my analytics. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, although that's not really what's going to carry me. What really keeps this business going is when you can support the channel. Hang in there, everybody. Keep thinking spring. Be well.
We'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne.